Have you ever wondered whether a Germany 10 Pfennig coin dated 1991 with the F mint mark could be worth more than its original face value today? This interesting Deutsche Mark coin was minted at the Stuttgart Mint, identified by the F mint mark, and it belongs to the final period of Germany's famous Deutsche Mark currency. The 1991 F10 Pfennig is an important piece of modern German numismatic history because it represents everyday German money from the years before the introduction of the euro. Around 204 million examples were produced, meaning the regular 1991 F issue is not considered rare simply because of its date or mint mark. However, collectors still examine these coins carefully because condition, surface quality, varieties, and unusual minting errors can make a significant difference. In very fine condition, the coin shows clear evidence of circulation, but the main design elements, lettering, denomination, and important details remain visible. Collectors should inspect the rim for damage, the surfaces for scratches or corrosion, and the design for excessive wear. The F mint mark is particularly important because it confirms production at Stuttgart, one of Germany's major historic mints. The normal circulation version should also be distinguished from the separate proof issue, which had a much smaller production and belongs to a different category of collectability. For an ordinary 1991 F10 Pfennig in very fine condition, the realistic market value is generally modest, often around a few cents to perhaps a small premium depending on the exact condition and marketplace. Coin number 1. Have you ever wondered whether a Germany 10 Pfennig coin dated 1991 with the F mint mark could be worth more than its original face value today? This small German coin comes from the Federal Republic of Germany and belongs to the Deutsche Mark era, making it an interesting piece of modern German numismatic history. The letter F is especially important because it identifies the Stuttgart Mint, one of the German mints responsible for producing circulation coins. The 1991 F10 Pfennig was struck in a large quantity, with published catalog information listing a mintage of about 204 million pieces, so the regular issue is not considered a major rarity simply because of its date and mint mark. The coin itself features the familiar design used on the German 10 Pfennig denomination, with the denomination and German national inscriptions forming an instantly recognizable appearance from the Deutsche Mark period. When examining a 1991 F example in very fine condition, collectors normally look carefully at the amount of wear, the sharpness of the lettering and design, the condition of the rim, and whether the surfaces have excessive scratches, stains, corrosion, or other damage. Very fine condition means that the coin has clearly circulated and shows noticeable wear, but important design details remain visible and the overall appearance is still respectable for a collector's album. One important point for collectors is that the word rare should be used carefully with this coin. A 1991 F10 Pfennig is historically interesting, but its large mintage means that an ordinary circulated example is generally readily available. Current numismatic catalog information lists the 1991 F regular issue around $150 across the circulated grades shown, including very fine, while NGC's reference information confirms the 204 million mintage. These figures should be treated as guide values rather than guaranteed selling prices because the actual amount a collector might pay can vary depending on condition, appeal, demand, and the marketplace. Therefore, if you have a Germany 10 Pfennig 1991 F in very fine condition, a realistic modern market indication is roughly around 18 cents in US dollars for an ordinary example, rather than a huge premium. A particularly attractive specimen with stronger preservation may receive more attention, while a heavily worn or damaged coin may be worth less. Collectors should also distinguish the normal circulation strike from the proof version, because published records list a separate 1991 F-proof issue with a mintage of only 45,000 pieces. That proof version is a different collectible and should not automatically be confused with a normal very fine circulation coin. If you are checking your own coin, the most important things to verify are the date 1991, the 10 Pfennig denomination, and especially the F mint mark. After that, examine the coin under good lighting and compare condition with established grading standards. Avoid assuming that every old German coin is automatically valuable simply because it is no longer used as currency. The real interest comes from its history, mint mark, condition, variety, and collector demand. The 1991 F10 Pfennig is a great example of how an everyday circulation coin can become a small piece of German monetary history. It represents the final years of the Deutsche Mark era before Germany's transition to the euro, giving it historical importance even though its regular market value remains modest. For a very fine example today, approximately $300 is a reasonable catalog-based indication, but prices can change and individual transactions may differ. So before selling, always compare the exact date, mint mark, condition, and variety of your coin, rather than relying on a headline claiming that every 1991 German 10 Pfennig is worth a fortune. If you have one in your collection, it may not be a rare treasure in monetary. But it is still an interesting survivor from an important chapter of German currency history and can be a worthwhile addition to a collection of Deutsche Mark coins. Coin number 2. The Germany 10 Pfennig 1994 F coin is an interesting modern collectible that attracts the attention of coin collectors around the world. The letter F on the coin indicates that it was minted at the Stuttgart Mint in Germany. This small denomination was part of the Deutsche Mark currency system before Germany adopted the euro in 2002. The 10 Pfennig coin is made of brass-plated steel, weighs about 4 grams, measures 21.5 millimeters in diameter, and features a smooth design with a strong industrial appearance. On the obverse, the coin displays the denomination 10 Pfennig, surrounded by 2 oak leaves, symbolizing Germany's strength and prosperity, while the reverse features the famous Federal Eagle along with the year 1994 and the mint mark F. Although millions of these coins were produced for circulation, they remain a favorite among collectors because they represent the final years of the Deutsche Mark era before the transition to the euro. A 1994 F example in very fine VF condition still shows clear details on the eagle, lettering, and oak leaves, with only moderate wear from circulation. Because approximately 120 million examples were struck at the Stuttgart Mint, this coin is generally considered common rather than truly rare, but collectors continue to seek well-preserved pieces and complete mint mark sets. The market value of a standard Germany 10 Pfennig 1994 F coin in very fine condition is usually around $100 to $180, while extremely fine pieces may sell for $150 to $250, and brilliant uncirculated examples can sometimes reach $280 to $350 depending on demand. I appeal, and the selling platform. Coins with exceptional mint luster, certified high grades, or genuine minting errors can command significantly higher prices, sometimes reaching tens of dollars. Collectors should always examine their coins carefully for off-center strikes, double strikes, clipped planchets, or other verified mint errors, as these are much scarcer than normal circulation pieces. The value of any coin also depends on collector demand, certification, and current market conditions. While many online listings advertise ordinary 1994 F10 Pfennig coins for very high prices, asking prices do not necessarily reflect actual selling prices. For most collectors, this coin is appreciated more for its historical significance than for its monetary value. It represents the closing chapter of Germany's Deutsche Mark, one of Europe's most respected currencies before the introduction of the euro. Owning a well-preserved 1994 F10 Pfennig is a meaningful addition to any world coin collection, especially for those interested in modern European currency, German history, and the evolution of everyday circulating coins. Today, a normal very fine specimen is affordable for beginners, while premium uncirculated or error examples remain the most desirable pieces for serious collectors. Market values can change over time as collector demand and availability evolve. Coin number 3. For have you ever wondered if a simple Malaysia 20 Sen 2015 coin could actually be worth more than its face value today? Many collectors are paying close attention to this modern Malaysian coin because it represents one of the most sought-after dates in the current 20 Sen series. Even though it was made for everyday circulation, the 2015 issue has gained interest among coin collectors due to its comparatively lower availability in higher grades and increasing demand from numismatists. If you own this coin in fine condition, you may already have a collectible piece that is worth more than its original value. The Malaysia 20 Sen 2015 coin was struck at the Shah Alam Mint and is made from nickel brass, giving it a beautiful golden appearance that stands out from many other circulation coins. It weighs approximately 4.18 grams and has a diameter of about 20.6 millimeters with a reeded edge, making it both durable and attractive. The obverse displays the denomination, 20 sen, along with the year 2015 and the country's name, while the reverse features the elegant national hibiscus flower motif, a symbol of Malaysia's natural beauty and national identity. Although millions of 20 sen coins have circulated over the years, the 2015 issue has become one of the more desirable dates among collectors, especially when preserved in better condition. A coin in fine condition usually shows moderate circulation with the main design still clearly visible, although some of the finer details may have become smooth through everyday use. Such coins remain popular because they are affordable and complete many collections. As collector demand continues to grow, prices for attractive examples have slowly increased in the numismatic market. Today, a genuine Malaysia 20 sen 2015 coin in fine condition generally sells for around $100 to $170, while very fine examples often reach around $160 to $250 and uncirculated coins may sell for $260 to $340 USD, depending on eye appeal, preservation, and current collector demand. Exceptional error coins or certified high-grade specimens can command significantly higher prices at auctions, but such examples are uncommon. Before selling your coin, carefully inspect it for minting errors, unusual die varieties, or outstanding preservation, as these characteristics can greatly increase its value. Professional grading can also enhance buyer confidence and sometimes raise the selling price. While extremely rare in circulated grades, it remains one of the more collectible modern Malaysian circulation coins and is an excellent addition to any world coin collection. If you happen to find one in your pocket change or an old coin jar, do not spend it immediately because it could be worth several times its face value to the right collector. Coin values change over time according to collector demand, market trends, and condition, so keeping your collection protected is always a smart decision. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced collector, this attractive Malaysian coin is a fascinating reminder that even modern pocket change can hold surprising value in today's coin market.